Here's why gasoline prices are spiking again. Prices at the pump are rising yet again, and today's national average for gasoline is $4.52. And as we head into the summer months, the demand jumps and prices are going to continue to jump as well. Prices across the country were already high before the most recent jumps, and gas prices are above $6 a gallon in California, and every state is over $4 a gallon. Gasoline prices are projected to be at $4.75 a gallon before the end of the month. Prices are still going higher, and that's up more than 40 cents more than a month ago when prices stood at $4.08 a gallon. Much of the most recent jump has come in just the past few days as prices rose 16 cents per gallon between May 9th and May 16th. Diesel prices are twice the price from last year, and those with EVs, electricity prices are up 11.1%. Now, what is the future of the pricing of gas, diesel, and electric prices? Welcome back to Car Coach Reports. I'm Lauren Fix. If this is your first time here, we give you more than car reviews and first looks of new vehicles. We give you car smarts because knowledge is power. Subscribe and click that little bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. Gasoline inventories are dropping as we reach Memorial Day, and diesel is at an all-time high, which means food prices and anything you buy or get delivered is going to cost you more. High gas prices impact not just cars, but planes, trucks, tractors, and almost all vehicles, and that added with inflation that has continued to be at very high levels is going to cost everybody more. Some say this is price gouging. It's not. All costs have increased, and those costs are passed on to you. Electric cars are not the answer, with electric prices up 11.2%, and the cost of the vehicle is up as well. And some manufacturers are losing their electric vehicle tax credit to you. Now, there are a lot of factors for increase of gas and diesel prices, and one of which is the Biden administration has canceled all oil and gas lease sales in the Gulf of Mexico and Alaska's Cook Inlet. Now, this is dealing a blow to potential domestic fuel production as gas prices reach new highs across the country. The Cook Inlet lease sale would not move forward because of the lack of industry interest in leasing in that area because of high costs. In the Gulf of Mexico, the department canceled 2 lease sales, citing conflicting court rules that impacted work on those proposed sites and sales. Besides bad timing on these 2 sites, President Biden imposed a moratorium on the sale of new leases 1 week after his inauguration. But the order was later blocked by a Louisiana federal judge who granted a preliminary injunction to 13 states that claimed they would suffer irreparable injury from the White House move. To add more injury to the industry, last month the Interior Department announced it was restarting the sale of oil and gas leases on federal land, which sounded good at first, but this reduced the amount of land under consideration by 80% and increased the amount of royalties energy companies would have to pay the government if they extracted anything of value. Then they added 11 new regulations and fees, making it even more expensive in order to drill on existing leases. It is important to note that there is 10.9 million acres of offshore federal lands already under lease to the industry, and the industry is not producing on more than 3/4 of it, 75.75% of the 8.2 million acres. There must be a reason why, but that was not disclosed. The Russian invasion of the Ukraine hit oil markets on a global basis and has hit gas and fuel prices hard globally. We slowed drilling in the U.S., which also helped drive up the price at the pump as the government turned away energy supplies from Moscow. Additionally, refineries are running at full speed and full capacity, but we've lost about 5% of our refining capacity, and that's because of additional costs and aged equipment, and banks don't want to lend money to the oil and gas industry because the government's putting pressure on them as well. We are now asking Venezuela to send us their oil. This would then make us reliant on another dictator, Maduro. We are also buying oil from OPEC, as we have in the past, but they're not increasing their production no matter how many times we've asked. So here's the bottom line. There are some solutions, which would be opening up oil leases and permits for drilling again here in the U.S., finish and fire up that Keystone pipeline to get some Canadian oil instead of the dirty Venezuelan oil, and Canada has offered to sell us oil, but for some reason, we keep turning them down. They are our neighbors to the north. They are friendly with us, and Venezuela is our enemy, and Canada has offered us cleaner oil, and that would lower gas prices and it would be better for everyone. Now, we are in line for a prolonged period of high energy and gas prices. More restrictions and regulations and taxes are not helping the situation. Let's work with our neighbors to the north and become energy independent and lower costs for everyone. Now, there is so much more to discuss on this. Put that in the comments below and let's start the conversation. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you have any additional questions or comments, put that down below and I'll be happy to answer them. All my links for social media, the book, the podcast are in the description. Thank you so much for watching and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.